Hello and welcome to the FIFA World Cup Roundup, your in-depth look at all the latest news, views and interviews from the showpiece in Brazil. I am Tumaole Mohlali, and in this edition, we'll look back at all the action and drama from the first knockout games of the FIFA World Cup. We'll also look ahead to the Belgium versus USA and Argentina versus Switzerland clashes. Let's look back now at the weekend's action. Colombia will play Brazil in the 2014 FIFA World Cup quarterfinals. 2 goals from 22-year-old sensation James Rodriguez helped Los Cafeteros beat Uruguay 2-0. Brazil earned their quarterfinal berth after a nail-biting penalty shootout against Chile. Brazil won 3-2 on penalties in Belo Horizonte after the match ended 1-1. Now, to help me unpack all these issues and more, I'm joined in studio by Anthony Johnwayne, soccer football analyst extraordinaire. Now, Anthony, let's get right into it. Scenes of overwhelming emotion after the final whistle there, with both sides showing emotion. I couldn't help but feel that Brazil's tears were more of relief than celebration. What do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, when you think about the game, 14 million tweets, obviously the most tweeted game in football history up to date. I mean, it just has to tell you what went on during the game. I mean, that 120 minutes was just not an ordinary one. It was absolutely phenomenal. I was very emotional myself watching the game. It was unbelievable. I mean, watching Julio Cesar, he couldn't even finish a second sentence and he burst into tears. He says, please don't do it again because our families have to live longer. If this has to happen again to Brazil, he says, some of your families are going to get a heart attack. And then lightly so, he wasn't joking. That's how emotional that game was.
Well, based on what we've seen, Brazil seemingly, for me, struggled to get the upper hand in the game, and really it went to the wire as we saw. Are they looking the part of World Cup champions for you?
Not at all. They definitely have to improve, and improve they have to drastically too. Brazil is now playing the long balls, which they never really used to. The Seleção were really used to just messing around with the ball, caressing the ball, playing with the ball, and that's what we know them for. But now they're playing all the long balls, and that's probably Scolari's kind of game. But it doesn't really have the players to turn up, because when Neymar is not turning up, we really wonder who's going to be next.
Right, and you speak about Neymar, was one of the players touted to be a star in the World Cup. Do you think that the weight of expectation is too much on his shoulders?
Absolutely, but I'll tell you what, again, you got to give him 100% for the calm nature he slotted that penalty in. I think his penalty was probably the most important out of all of them. Putting the shoulders of a 22-year-old to shoulder such huge task, man, he did a great job, and well done to him. He's going to be a star. Does
he have the supporting cast if you look at the players? Oscar also having a great tournament. Are there enough players to play around him and carry the team through, or are we likely to see more individuals coming up?
Absolutely. If they're to do well, some of them need to come to the party, not Neymar alone. I don't know why Willian is not playing. I really don't, because this guy brings something extra to the team. We'll see how Mourinho uses him every now and again. Fernandinho should be playing from the beginning. Oscar, after the first game, I think he just fizzled out of the competition. I think he needs to change things around again, a bit. I mean, Ramirez is a box-to-box player. I think he should be getting involved a lot more often to support Neymar when he's not playing at his best.
Right. Let's look at Group C. Obviously, Rodriguez and co. They've done really well and had a good run in the finals. What do you think of their prospects?
I mean, look at these names: Holland, Argentina, Belgium, and then you have Colombia. That's the 4 countries that actually came out of the group stages with 9 points. They're one of them. Unfortunately, I don't think and I repeat, if they do not give too much respect to Brazil, I probably think you think they're the Brazil playing Colombia. This team is just too strong. And this guy is not playing for a small club, but I'm sure by the end of this competition, he's just an amazing talent. 22-year-old, strong in the air, strong on both foots. And guess what the good thing is, if you analyze him properly, he defends, he tracks back, he supports the team, and he plays as a team. And guess what? He's just phenomenal. This guy, 5 goals, highest goal scorer of the World Cup at the moment.
Right. Now, Netherlands will take on Costa Rica in their quarterfinals clash. The Dutch dumped out a spirited Mexico team of the World Cup thanks to a spectacular strike by midfield maestro Wesley Sneijder on the stroke of full time.
We're so happy. We have a great future ahead of us. We have players who will no longer just play in Costa Rica. We can join other leagues, and we hope that Costa Rican football will get better every day, because we fight for a good position, which FIFA does not always recognize, and we don't steal from the referees like other Latin Americans, Mexico, and the rest of the world.
There have been a number of controversial decisions by referees during the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Last night, the Netherlands' Arjen Robben was fouled by Mexico's Rafael Marquez. The resulting penalty in injury time ensured a 2-1 victory and a spot in the quarterfinals. Although the incident is still debated in football circles, former FIFA referee Jerome Damon says officials are doing well under difficult circumstances.
I think the referees are doing very, very well. I do think it's unfair for coaches and media and everybody else to be on the backs of the referees, having to make a decision in a split second. I do, however, feel that last night's penalty decision was correct. I think the Mexican coach should go and ask his defender why make the tackle at that point in time when Robben was going nowhere. So, in short, I think referees are doing a very good job under tremendous pressure.
Now let's look ahead to Tuesday's World Cup fixtures. Argentina go head-to-head with Switzerland in Sao Paulo, while Belgium will look to knock out a solid-looking USA outfit.
I think the pressure is gone. We're under pressure against Honduras, but now we're just looking forward to this match. There's nothing better than playing Argentina in the round of 16.
Now we come to Belgium versus USA. Your predictions and which team do you think is going to walk away with it?
Absolutely. If you look at the record so far, 5 times played for the Belgium, 1 to the USA. But I'll tell you what, USA, it's an absolutely formidable side. They've got a coaching crew and obviously led by the unbelievable Jürgen Klinsmann. I call him unbelievable because he acts like he's American right now. He knows that he's been experienced with playing and obviously coaching at the World Cup. He just knows how to churn his boys out at the right time and to produce for him. So, and Belgium, for me, yes, they have 9 points out of the maximum 9 points, but they've not really been overly convincing for me.
Why have they not been overly convincing? Because you look at play 3, 1-3, the goal difference is 2. Which means they've got a positive goal difference, but they seem like a solid outfit.
If you look at their 23-man squad, I think it's only 2 or 1, probably 21 are well-known superstars in Europe. They're playing first-team football. People like Januzaj, it's not even getting game time. I mean, that's how big this side is. I mean, Morales, who is an unbelievable guy when he is over in Everton, it's not getting game time. It tells you how strong this side is. So I really expect a lot from them.
Let me take you to Group F quickly. I just need, before we close, to get your predictions. Of course, in Group F, we've got Argentina and Switzerland. Where do you put your money?
Should go Argentina, but watch out for potential banana skin.
Argentina, though, 3 out of 3, 9 points. They seem to be the outfit. Messi is firing on all cylinders. Do you think he's going to be the X factor?
He is. He is always the man. He is the talisman. Take him out, you take Argentina out. That's my opinion. So against Nigeria, he went out and everything went to flames. This guy is key. If he's on top of his game, probably him against the rest of the world is still going to get a point out of it.
All right. Anthony, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much. Now, that's all the time we have for this edition of the FIFA World Cup Roundup. Join us again, same time, same place, for all the latest news, views, and interviews from the showpiece in Brazil.
Know more. eNCA.com